So we are live right now. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey everybody, Referece. Yeah. Today we are going to make a Dragonoid Kobodal, which is like a dragon kind of creature that is prominently featured in VR chat. And I'm using this Dragonoid as a reference. So yeah, I figured I dream while I talk about random crap that's been going on recently. As much as I hate all the drama that's been prominent going on as of late, I'm really starting to get supremely annoyed on how much drama that there is in the world. Especially being things like what's going on in Diane's server right now with like the blatant uh the blatant favoritism that's been going on between certain friends who are trying to get out of being punished, rightfully so, which is somewhat yet causing me to start throwing some factoids out there that a lot of people need to hear, but they keep running away because they feel like, oh, it doesn't apply to me, therefore I shouldn't have to hear it. Well, you kind of do have to hear it, like either way, because you know I stand by what I said that pedophilia is not something you should be getting into, especially posting NSFW in a PG server. Maybe I should do pet. And outline here. And the main reason why I'm making it is make somewhat of an OC on the VR chat that I hit own, and one of my friends is helping me, is going to help me make it, because I'm still overtly sad that there are not many background related avatars in VR chat, other aside from Dan Huso from the Battle Brawler series, and a PC only Neo Dragonoid ball form. So yeah, other than that, there's not many prevalent background avatars to even have around on VR chat, which makes me sad because background is and still is one of my favorite animes that I like to watch, and also new episode of 'Bakugan Evolution to be airing tomorrow on Teletoon. at noon, episode 2, which I'm getting pretty excited about. Hey, while you're here, you might as well give a like on the video, subscribe if you want more, and also various more videos on my channel. I'm sorry for like the amount of like stupid stuff that's been going on, but I'm trying to like not get into much of the drama that I used to, because not only is being like a great not only is it hard on me, but it's also getting hard on my friends, namely Shada T Hedgehog and Yuya Sakaki, and such ones like Osmond Prime, who are really good people, really good friends of mine, who are also affected by the drama going on in VR chat by one such individual who he wanted to ban all my friends because of fucking toxicity. But, what are you gonna do? So yeah, I just made a dream where I'm gonna be talking about complete random crap while I'm making this thing. I've actually wanted to like get this thing done for like a while now. I want to like get this thing done for like an actual while now, and I haven't been doing that because for Christ's sake. Yeah, I figured. So yeah, I haven't really been like doing all that trying to keep out of the drama that I said I would, because as I stated in our like us wanting to do the Hut Extension series thing, that drama has like a certain place in like everyone's lives to where certain things don't like to be let go, and people are trying to make it a whole thing of it being prevalent. Of like, oh, you need to do this, oh, you need to do that, and do this thing. You just need to not focus on the drama, 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 drama. And I wouldn't be focusing on so much of the drama if it didn't happen on a regular. I mean, I would love to like actually relax one day and not having to pay attention to whoever butting my friends on freaking VR about wanting to do shit and wanting to do this. Oh, I'm a pedophile. Please forgive me for like going after a little kid. I'm like, no. If you're a pedophile, you're branded for life. You may be forgiven, but you ain't gonna, and we ain't gonna be forgetting. That's a common sense. Like you ain't gonna be getting away with the thing you did. That's the reality of it. Sorry, I made you all go away. Point is, I have been dealing with a whole lot of stuff and it's going on for way too fucking long, and I just wanted it to stop. So that's why I've been getting back into the swing of things, wanting to watch Bakugan, wanting to head back to the community center where I can go back to, you know, conversating with the people over at the community center, showing them my collection because I got all the new evolution stuff that I wanted to show off, and I wasn't merely able to yet because, well, I was in my latest sheet cosplay and also Spider-Man suit for Thursday and Friday, so there wasn't any major opportunity to show the person that I wanted to show at the community center hey, I got this thing, oh, it's so pretty cool. And that's why pretty much wanted to show off is me being a huge fan of the series. Bakugan as a franchise is showing the different styles of the monsters that are introduced in the series. It's also fascinating the world of Bakugan as a whole. The the most intricate world of Bakugan as a whole of these little plastic marbles that pop open into different creatures and warriors and mythological beings. Not only as spheres, but in different shapes too. Mind blowing to the mind blowing to the average consumer who wanting to invest in this kind of new thing that's been taking children's imagination by storm, including mine back in Battle Brawlers. Including my imagination back in Battle Brawlers, back in New Victoria, back in Alien Invader, where I was coming up with a whole bunch of new stuff that I wanted to, experiment with. Kobodal Battle Brawler for the Wii, and making all sorts of the parody games that I wanted to base off of Quest for Infinity / Battle Brawler for PS2. And and then Fall Santa for Yakuman Tail. Yakuman Epic Tail for the DS. Like, I want to have it be based like that in like a. Well, that's my oven. I'm hoping to make like a pizza. Yes, I have to take my insulin with it. Let me take this color the arm. Wait, what? What happened? Oh, I think I colored the background. Whoop. See, there's like still part in like the outline here. And I still have yet to make like the back. And yet it's totally male. It's totally a guy. So yeah. Well, I'm probably thinking like I'm taking like the colors I made off of like the one with clothing and put them on the one without clothing as like a sort of reference. And I'm also planning to put my emblem on the scarf for like a branding thing. I have no idea what I'm going to be putting for the shirt and the shorts, but it's going to look pretty cool. I mean, it's going to look awesome, and I have no idea what I'm going to be making the colors of the paw pad. Like, Kobodals are not really, like, dragons. Okay, why did I forget a line or two? Well, I did forget a line here. Yes, I did. I forgot a pixel. It took me a while to get like the specifics of how the Kobodal look in like clothes and unclothed. Because here the like initial reference that I took inspiration from. Like, this is the clothed version, this is the unclothed version, no NSFW of any kind. And I want to like revamp it and make, because there has not been any opportunity at all to make a Dragonoid Kobodal or stick Kobodal yet. And I want this to be like the first like make a Dragonoid version Kobodal ever to exist, but made for me. And I know that there's gonna be kids and people who are gonna be like, can I have that avatar? Can I please like rip that avatar? Wah. Like, it would be so cool. And no, cause one, I do not trust people who would like openly like, I really do not trust people at all who would be like that I would give my avatar like, even if I had OC one, like, yes, I'm aware that you're going to be on Avatar Repertoire where people are sitting to rip them unfairly for profit. Like a certain somebody. I think that, like, you're looking for a break. I think I'll just leave it here. Beep it now. be right there. Hold on. Hold your thinking horses. Mr. Please, got this moving flying along. Mrs. Hold your thinking horses, ladies. It won't be long. Me thinking a couple of some double chocolate donut. And in it we have with a little tiny pizza. And an apple mini coffee. Thank you, Jane. Gooey too. It's gonna be hard to pick up one. Why am I thinking of Trapped in the Drive-Thru by Weird Al? Oh, more I guess having dinner like make you think like that. Think of food song. I think that's the part of the song where they're at the drive-thru and they're trying to pay for their meal. Taking me little late timer. Moving this little cupcake to a table. And then I sit back down. Okay, let's see. No one knew. Come on. I am bored. I am totally bored. Totally bored. Okay, going back to this again. So I'm back. So I want to like do this dream because I was like watching Cosmic latest dream of how they're like dealing with Matthew, aka Darkness Parasite, aka Darkness Creator of Terror. Stupid name. All Matthew's afraid of is shady uses. Cause Matthew's like whole thing is him get out of trying to get out of being a predator. And he has been like this for like months now. And I'm still being like, Matthew still has yet to atone, like, for his actions. And now that he's thinking like he's some messiah who's gonna save everyone from an inevitable apocalypse that's gonna overtake the earth, not knowing that he himself is the devil, the Antichrist in this, because he's not saving anyone. If anything, he's looking for some excuses to try to go up to a minor and like making it use to have an ERP session with them. Is like a whole bunch of friends. And I used to know Matthew too. That's the thing. That's like the obviously scary thing about Matthew. Like, I used to know the guy. Because, yes, I can argue he and I were once friends. We are not anymore, thank God. Because, I mean, he's a fucking psycho. Crazy on nuts on an impossible level. Like, ugh, he's so aggravatingly stupid. But Diane and I said he made him the whole thing. Like, if it wasn't for Matthew, I would not have met Diane, I would not have met Roy, I would not have met all these stupid and nice people that I'm currently friends with. I can also make the distinction that I would not have ever met and agreed with Ruza, who's known by another name now, I'm sure. I would not have ever met Go-Get, obviously. Would not have met Cosmic, Lord Ben Masa, Spanish Giovanni, or anyone else of the drama community if it wasn't for Matthew. And if only Matthew would have kept his damn mouth shut and also kept his penis in his crotch instead of playing this whole big game of, oh, doing this and also doing that and doing this and doing that. It's like, he has no filter. Like, sorry, I'm looking at this area, like, this area of the thigh I wanted to, like, put on the Kobodal. Sorry. It is, like, doing this line, too. With also, yeah. Because, like, the dark red is, like, coming here down the thigh here. kind of like Helix Dragonoid from Daily Invaders. 7 minutes. I better take a drink of water. Like, this whole story I have with Matthew is like, he and I used to be friends on VR chat. I'm gonna mirror this image. Flip it horizontally. But anyway, yeah, I used to know Matthew. He and I used to be like friends. And we started like playing VR chat like mid 2018 and also made like a few YouTube videos of us in gameplay and us playing Roblox, oddly enough. When we were playing with Sam, like Sam Dash, and we were like playing Roblox, like I'm afraid to say that I kind of enjoy those moments, but right now I'm like thinking, no, I don't enjoy those moments because those moments like were moments that I show positivity with a pedophile, and I am just not willing to admit that anymore because like that would be giving Matthew a little bit more freedom for me to make him be a messiah, and I am not going to humor that because like hearing like things like Dark Pony is not in this mindset where he thinks he's a savior and everybody's a demon. Like everybody who's coming after him about the pedo shit that he did is automatically a demon, and he wants to like tell those people to like knock it off or you'll burn in hell. Like I told him that, you know, he's going to burn in hell because of the fact that he's choosing to get away and also not fully admit to what he did was wrong. And he continued to like get away with it, and it sickens me to the core that he thinks behavior like this is okay. And again, I'm just like telling him, like, you are playing a dangerous game, and now you're bringing religion for, and you, like, it wasn't bad enough that he insults people, derails the conversation, calls other people pedophiles who victim blame himself. I mean, get the blame off of himself. He brought Queen Derbyhood into Cosmic server and be like, hey Cosmic, I got a natural pedophile here, let's get him out and try to make this thing all not about me. But Cosmic saw through his little game, and Cosmic was not going to play that shit. And I was like, good for you, Cosmic. Like, I'm not kidding, like, I was rooting, like, I like seeing it beyond like a perspective being on like no he like it's so asinine he's justifying the fact that he did an oopsie and he's not man enough at all to like come out and say what he did was wrong and also bring himself into the police because no, like all pedophiles, his ego's way too fucking big. And you think now he's a messiah like Eric Hartman is in like the post COVID special. Like he thinks now he's like a messiah, like trying to tell people of the revelation, trying to repent for their sins, not knowing he created a big sin himself. Sorry about that. On that note here, we're we're talking here about the Dragonoid Ultra form. Yeah, kind of looking weird, but I still kind of like how it came out. The Dragonoid Ultra form from Geogon Rising. That is this thing. I still like how the Dragonoid looks. Even like contrast to like Vetso's Dragonoid from New Victoria. Oh shit! Just in time. Microwavable. That would be good if it was able to fit this pipe. This thing is barely able to fit. Thank you, Secret Clocker, for giving me the idea of having a pizza tonight. And there you go, a combination pizza. Oh, they tasting so good. What do you want, Diane? Yeah, sorry about that. Well, again, the bit stuff with Diane and all those other people making bad decisions one after the other and really making a hostile environment for favoritism. Yeah, I am right. And you keep being wrong for running away every time I try to tell you that, hey man, hey girl, you're doing something wrong. I'm hot, but so good. I'm so hot, but so good. Far. See, like right here, I'm obviously having to tell Diane off with like she's not supposed to be sticking up for Roy when Derpy is. Hey, Purple Spartan. Hey, unknown person. Hey, train boy. Thank you, train boy. Hope you like this dream so far. Mm, good pizza. But anyway, it just like catches me like incredibly so off guard, so off putting that Matthew thinks that it's fine to do stuff like this, even though he's hot, like doing everything wrong to everyone involved. Especially the fact that now he's being like hauled out again for the fact that he doing willy-nilly to minors that are in the server, and again, getting Allison Dash to being in a relationship with him again after we constantly, well, not me, more like Diane and others have constantly, even Caroline or many of those others, have told Allison to get the hell away from Matthew. But she refuses to listen. Thinking that she may be blackmailed into being in a relationship, we don't, honestly know. But it's, getting so ridiculous that Allison Dash is, completely oblivious that she's, being pathetically used as, an scapegoat for Matthew to justify him having a girlfriend. When in the past, this isn't anything new, but Allison has repeatedly stated that she and Dart were not, getting along as a couple because Dart had a tendency to, trap her in a relationship where she can't get out of. Similarly with, Peter and Shada, even Peter, blackmailed Shada because he an avatar of her, and if she's not with him and away from her friends because he thinks we're all toxic, then, or the fact if she were to, say, block Peter because of completely justifiable reasons, then he's gonna, post the OC avatar of Shada on the public world for all to see, along with her address that she lives in, Illinois or something, and telling people to go attack this person because she blocked me, she's toxic, and all of her friends are, being mean to me, I didn't do shit at all. When he did, he lit a 12-year-old in VR chat after asking for the minor's aid and did it anyway. Didn't even care that Artist and Osmond were in a relationship, and he flirts around and lit Artist's ear, knowing that she and Osmond were in a relationship. And he goes in saying, oh, it was just a joke, it was just a joke, it was a joke, I did it as a joke. Well, no. You knew they were in a relationship regardless. Just because you did it as a joke doesn't give you the right that you did it anyway. With me able to hear it all going down regardless. And you did knowing that I was right there able to hear it all, and I was an auditory witness. And I was gonna, like, stand up for them both. I was gonna stand up for both Artist and Osmond. And you know how I got repaid? I got repaid by being blocked by Peter, saying, no, shut the fuck up, we're done. I'm done with you. So he blocked me, knowing I was in the right, because that's how all these pedophiles act. Whenever they get caught by something that they knew was wrong, they turn tail and try to blame it all on other people, silence the people that are in the right, and go to, like, manipulate people that don't know any better and try to make even more of an ass of themselves doing it. Not to mention Peter's a huge racist. And by the way, I did tell all this to go get, and even Shada, like, Shada, I told this Shada that I was telling Goat about what Peter did via the video that I made, the 20-minute video that I made on the whole situation regarding what Peter did. And she was like, tell Goat to be careful, because you know how Peter is. And I was like, Shada, you don't understand how the drama community, is. The thing is about Yoyet, Cosmic, Lord Ben Mata, along with Banner Giovanni, their magnitude of dealing with predators is akin to, like, pulling their pants down and then laughing at their stupid faces as they are being humiliated. And they will go to whatever length necessary to do it. Because they do deserve to be outed for their pedophilia. Going after vulnerable minors on the internet, minors, mind you, should not be online at all, which is what me and Shada and the rest of our group keep telling these kids whenever we come across them on VR chat, that they should not be online at all. And we are doing it peacefully and as abrasive as possible. Well, not abrasive, I should say sternly. Because kids don't have any, like, they don't have any business being online if they can't, well, I said this. Parents are way too lazy to raise their children these days. They even give their kids an iPad thinking that it's like its own babysitter. And that is, like, abhorrently dangerous for an adult to do for the kid. Like, obscenely dangerous. Cause that opened like a huge can of worms for these pedophiles to be like you give a kid a tablet and you bet them, oh, the internet will keep them occupied for days until you get like called on by the FBI or all these people, and they are like telling you, like blatantly telling you that you should take better care of your children and what they are watching on the internet, let alone playing with a VR headset. Cause you're opening the like you're opening the floodgates for all these predators like Matthew, Marco, Peter, and all these sorts of different like sexual predators who are willing to take the most basic element that they can, turn it sexual. Oh, by the way, the kid's a minor. Oh, that don't matter. I can do whatever I want because I can get away with it. Like, no, you can't. No, you really fucking can't. Just because you think you can get away with it doesn't mean you should. And I've been having to tell this to many people. Their instant reaction is to hightail it out of there, far away as possible, mute anyone that says otherwise, and try to silence and throw it all under the rug, and go about their merry life, going to the next minor or whatever they can. Yeah, you know the whole tenant sheet thing. You know the whole story of it, and that's what it just no it but me. And yet I should be saying this, that it none of my concern. You know what? I'm gonna make the underpause this color. No, just because, like, why not make the digit rate this color? And then, not to mention, I'm also gonna be giving this to Ray, so she can help make this into an avatar too. And I'm thinking of like the scarf for this to like have the little things there. I still don't know what I'm gonna be doing for the shirt, but I do have an idea of what I'm gonna be making for the scarf. Hmm. But jump ball is a big ball. I don't in the big young ball in the big ball. Young battle bunny. This is not gonna be like a color, it's a scarf. It clearly says on like the avatar that it's based on that it is a scarf. I missed a pixel here. Rotate. Yep. Mm. Mm. Hmm. 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 Well, hello. It's large. Nope. And a hero in the wall start wonderful da 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 na 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 Yo. Then I feel away the wall are too large. Wonderful. I'm about to cheat the system here. I wonder. Will it show? No. If I should mute my background audio when we go, then I would be able to get copyright strike if I just mute my background audio. I'm so bored, I just want to like moving. get this done. Three, two, one, go. Go. Okay, so reset. What else to even talk about? Well, I'm not sure actually. Let's see if this works. I don't know. Okay, you want to play like that? We'll play your game. Okay. Time to paint a new image. Bring this element here. Wait. I still want it to be pirate, but that's a good question. What color should I make the scarf? You are hidden. Very good question, Squirrel. What are you gonna color the thing? Okay, made it like that. Need to go into my GIMP. Where is my GIMP? Wherever it is. Veritise. I haven't like made the color of the bat yet. What I did first was like make the outline through the reference by brightening up the image. And then I did all the necessary outline I did with like the Kobodal. Did the front and back with like some new shapes added to it. You see, and I like cut off the arm, I mean, not the arm, a wing here so it like be visible from the back, like this wing, but for like reference purposes. But on this side it has both wings because both wings are the same. So that's what I did here. And like the bat bites are gonna be like the golden yellow here, that like for all the horns. Like for all here. But right here, like gonna be red, kind of like Dragonoid's tail is like normally. Like here. You see it's like a long elongated tail with like a few ridges. And then right here are like the blades for when Dragonoid attacks with his tail, like a tail crusher. It has blades so it can be used like a sword, sort of. I mean, I'm not an expert designer of Batman. I think that's what they were going for. I was just like using that as a sort of like example. Down here. Okay. What we want to do here, use perspective. No swirl, not scale. Perspective. And we want to hold down the shift key zooming here. Maybe I should have done scale because that would have been like easier. now we get a nice circle here. And I can like slide it a little bit. Maybe not. And before I forget, take out these 2 pixels here. Let's get down in there. Nope. Put lines all around that. This is like my own personal symbol that I made like years and years ago, as I wanted to have like my own like symbol I wanted to like make as a placeholder for like what I wanted to do. It was supposed to be like the stupid name I came up with for Digimon, like stupid name. Stupid name, like yield super result. It's supposed to be like the Digimon Link system logo, and I optimized it for myself because like it wasn't being used around since like the D3 days of Digimon, where they had like the Digivice V-Pad, and you know, for like Japanese audiences, for like the toy marketing, and they hadn't used it since, so I decided to plainly adopt the idea of like having it as part of my symbol, because I was like filled with digital power back then, and I was not like, you can say I was not original at all. I am not ashamed to admit that I was not original. I can affirm I was unoriginal at an early age. You could tell me like, yeah, I was unoriginal. Like, you can bash me for it, but I would just keep, you know, meandering with my stupid art ways of telling the stupid story of how I was trapped in the digital world with like an Australian werewolfmon and a Galmon as partners in like a premise, in like a data squad situation where I adopted this like hero moniker, being this thing where I was like so super powerful that I could like take on anything, and yeah, it was a dumb story. save it. Obviously, you need to save your work. I'm like remotely aware that I'm not gonna get this done in time, but I don't really care. Cause like this has been like a multi-day operation, and I wanted to like get this done in a point to where I wanted to get this avatar done, but I was bought down by so many, so too much drama on VR chat to even get it all done in time. And it like clearly been made uh prevalent that I was like not in a good light at the time because all things considered, dealing with Peter's BS of having meandering around other people's girlfriends and trying to make him out as being the good guy while he's making us all be bad guys just to further acknowledge the fact that, oh, he did nothing wrong, leave him alone. And I'm saying, no, he did do something wrong, and he's choosing to get away with it just because he doesn't want to deal with the consequences of his actions, which has been the more prevalent thing these pedophiles have ever done. It's like every single damn time they get called out for the most menial shit, they turn tail and run with their tail between their legs, and people wonder why. I mean, they wonder why they keep losing so many friends and so many allies in this stupid fight where they claim to have all the power, and yet when they get called out, they turn tail and run away like a little coward. And they wonder why, like, why are people so mean to me? Well, because you keep running away and you don't want to deal with the consequences of your actions. I don't know what more I can tell you. And yeah, that is like pot meat kettle, that sort of thing, because I also used to do the same thing with the fact that I didn't want to be called out for my BS, but I had to deal with it anyway, because if I didn't deal with it, then I'm the one in trouble, then everybody's gonna be gunning after me like, you should cancel him because he said this, or said a phrase that doesn't particularly agree with me. It's like, go cry? No one cares. Like, literally, no one cares. And yet, you are making it a problem for everybody else involved. And you are like the pinnacle of trying to deflect things that you did onto someone else who doesn't deserve it. And when you get called out, then you try to blame it on somebody else, using them as like fodder for your actions, dealing with it like a man, taking the loss. That's what these people just don't understand. They haven't learned to just take the loss and just, you know, concede and say, you know what, I did do things wrong. Maybe I should, like, repent from my mistake, and maybe I should, like, turn myself in. Like, dude, you gotta be the most stupidest, shittiest motherfucker around if you're going around preying on children and then saying, like, oh, this doesn't, like, concern me. I can do whatever the hell I want. And when you've been found out that you've done bad shit, don't expect for everyone to just, like, be all up in arms and say, oh, you should definitely leave this guy alone if he doesn't want to hold high to the amount of BS that he's spewing. No, he should definitely be held accountable because these kinds of things are very dangerous. Again, I'm speaking from experience because I am getting quite annoyed, increasingly agitated that things like this are continuously going on without resolution because people continue to just completely avoid the situation, and people wonder why that their so-called friends are getting in trouble because what, they didn't know that their friend was a minor hunting pedophile. Like, it really should have been obvious, but apparently it's not because these people, like, continually are led to believe that they've done nothing wrong and they deserve to, you know, not deal with the consequences when in fact they should have been from the start be sent to prison so that they themselves can understand what it's like going on in that jail cell when they're being there with Mr. Bob Billy and they're getting their shit put in because they made a bad choice and decision. Like in that episode, Scared, Beyond Scared Straight, if you've ever seen that kind of show. I like an episode of Beyond Scared Straight when they bring like people that have done no Beyond Scared Straight when they've taken people who have done wrong in their lives and pretty much get them to understand that they shouldn't be, you know, doing this kind of stuff relative in the first place because, like, all the pedophile shit that Matthew, Vita, Tune Critic, and all those kinds of people have done in the past are really damaging to kids on the internet that are just looking for friends, looking for a way to escape the real life that we all eventually have to go through. It's not high school anymore. But then we have people like Marco who lives in Serbia who is like complete asininely motherfucking insane, I might add. Who tries to like tell people to hack this person like he going after Cosmic for some stupid shit that he's done that he doesn't want anybody else to like figure out what he's done. So that's why Marco did the whole video of him potentially trying to suicide bait uh, other people into hacking Hotmit because he felt like his life was online. He didn't want his family to be harassed. Like, I can say for just about anyone who had to deal with Marco, no one cares about his family in Serbia or even where he lives. All they would really do was try to tell his family that, hey, your son has done wrong, he should get to jail, be sent to a mental institute because he's ruining all these kids' lives by feeding them bullshit and trying to ruin another person's life for the pain he caused to several people, including mine. Well, not well, yeah, including mine because I can say for certain he tried to fear monitor me and try to shut up about what he did. And I'm still pissed about that because I have a right to state my opinion about what happened. And he came in all gung ho in arms with the hacker account and being all like, well, I'm gonna hack you and I'm gonna get your channel deleted if you don't stop harassing them. It's a form of cyberbullying. And you'll just like, show proof. Show proof that you're a fucking lawyer or some shit. And he knows that he was being caught, but he didn't want to fully admit it that he was like outright lying. But too bad that the fear mongering actually worked and I took down the video as he said because I had everything to lose, unlike him. Like, I had everything to lose. Like, all the memories on VR chat I made with my friends. Like, the whole Shada, the victim content thing. Like, that is, like, the one prevalent thing I want to keep hold dear to me because and also like the Ray like getting triggered thing like doing the hard swipe thing. Like those moments in VR chat are special to me and Marco didn't really care. He wanted me to shut up about the fact of I'm throwing this all about him out there about what he and Marley McGumbag did, and he's all like, "You better take down that shit, or I'm gonna delete your channel." Privacy report my ass. Privacy report my ass because, like, again, he's a fucking lunatic. Like, he's so much a goddamn lunatic. It's really making me. He pisses me off so much on the rant level. Makes me just want to, like, punch Marco, like, himself, not anybody else, in his stupid face. Like, I'm that agitated. I'm not because I'm trying to be the bigger man. trying to have fun all I can with my friend and yada yada, I need to calm down and so forth. Sad to say, the same cannot be said about Matthew, which Marco is apparently friends with. I'm really hoping Hoffman didn't take down the stream, because I wanted to watch it from the beginning. Yeah, she didn't take down the stream yet. I really want to, like, and also, what was up with, like, the first Nathan stream and the recent stream Morbin Monster? Were they like that? Like, were they that, like, so confident? Were those people, like, so blatantly butthurt that they privately claimed those videos saying that they were harassed as well? Even though that they were given literal questions to be asked, or the opinion of sharing a story of their experience with that person, and they just got all pissy. Yeah, that doesn't really sit right with me, because that just goes to show, like, fear mongering is real, and people use that nowadays to try to get what they want out of people so that they don't want to be held liable for their stupid bullshittery that they've been getting away with for about a while now. And they're continuing to want to get away with it because obviously they are obviously that eager in the wanting to, you know, to still do bad things to minors, which shouldn't really be a thing at all. But given how the state of the world things are in, again, is pissing me off to a rant level that these people are not in jail right now. And again, I'm having to hear bullshit after bullshit after bullshit and excuse after fucking grandiose excuse of why their bullshit is, like, so relevant. And I'm gonna, like, cut it off right here. I think right here. I mean, you can ask me anything you want in the live chat comment. I'm open to talk about anything you guys want me to talk about. I'm sitting here but in rant and share my thoughts to the world while I make the stupid thing that I want to get finished for a while now. Thank you, John Baptiste Popwin. Hope I pronounced that right. Hey, Leighton Dash. Thank you, John Baptiste. What's your favorite Bakugan? Dragonoid. Need I say more? What's my favorite Bakugan? Dragonoid. Cause main characters are like my forte, and Dragonoid is very powerful. Plus, he's awesome, cool looking, and not to say that he has like so many forms, because he does, but he and Dan are just like the greatest team of brawler and Bakugan ever. But my second favorite, and I have a whole lot of second favorites. It's hard to pick one after Dragonoid. And I'm thinking from both series too, like Legacy and Battle Planet slash reboot all seasons. Like all the reboot and Legacy Battle Brawlers, Dragonoid is my top favorite. But what's my second favorite? I have no idea. I could go on and say Nelius, but that's like too easy of a choice. Cause a lot of people like Nelius for like the fact that he's Draco's rival and the fact that he's supposed to mirror dual slash alpha Hydronoid in Battle Brawlers with a character like Matt Ray who parades around in a mask. Like the side face mask. Like Matt Ray did in Battle Brawlers. But it's kind of like too easy of a choice to make. Like, don't get me wrong, Nelius is cool, and Magnus is kind of awesome. Like, he has such good villain and good guy art within the Battle Plan through Geogon Rising, and yeah, like, I say Nelius and Magnus are my second favorite because of character development. How did I discover and get into Bakugan? Oh boy, that is a story that I am happy to tell. It all started like when I was like getting into like middle school, I think. No, when I stopped, when I graduated from middle school, and I was entering high school. That's right. When I was entering Bismarck High for I think it was like around like when I was entering high school, because I remember that first year with Battle Brawlers being so popular, and I remember being told off by my first like care helper, like learning service center teacher there, that I shouldn't be playing around with a thing that could like potentially distract me or others around me like the Bakugan. But how I got like into it was because I saw on Vivo or Vimeo, I think it was Vimeo, not YouTube, that I saw the first ever episode of Bakugan Battle Brawlers, and each week they came out with like a new episode, and I was like, and this was like back when I had like a big Kobyoko Digimon kick. Like this was back when I was like, I'm guessing like 2007, 2008. And I think like around 2008, like somewhere in there, because no. God, hey, when was the first Bakugan thing I ever made? In 2020. Back. Oh yeah, that's when I like did like Super Digimon with Bakugan. Stupid idea. Okay, and that was like yeah, like 2008. Wow. Like 2008 was like when Bakugan got popular. And I remember like being so into it and it being like a new anime to me. I remember it being like a new anime to me that I was like so getting into, because like marbles that pop open into different monsters and creatures were like all the hip and rage, and everybody was talking about it. I was talking about it, and I was like, I felt like I was the first pioneer into like expressing this love for a new kids anime that I was getting into. And I remember my first Bakugan was like a battle pack of like a Falconeer, Dart is Gorum, Dart is Serpenoid, Ventus Dinlash, and the Subterra Centipoid. But those were like back during the first like B1 Battle Brawlers, before like they even like, I think before they even like adopted like the new anime look, before they even, then it was like long before they even got the B2s, and they had like the very old school Series 1 gate cards, and they didn't even have any ability cards yet. Or maybe they did, and I just didn't pick up any of their ability cards. Yeah, dumb. I was a dumb guy to even do that. And I remember like getting the bottle rack with the 5 bottle clips and storing my collection in there, and that was all. And I also got the launcher, the first bottle launcher, where people confused it for like an aeroplane. And it wasn't an aeroplane because I think it was because it was like stationary when you pull like the little thing back and have them like set up. I think one teacher like mistook it for an aeroplane, and like all the other teachers opted me to not bring it to class because it was gonna like disrupt me and everybody that was like doing their work. And I kept saying that it wasn't gonna like do that much because I was, also doing my work and also trying to get as much info on Batman as I possibly could. But I just remember like enjoying the series for what it was, and I used to watch it like twice, 3 times. Like the whole season one of Battle Brawlers, like I watched it like 3 times, and it was such a fun series. Like it was like fun. So much so that I created this series called Code Battle Brawlers, which then evolved into Code Battle Brawlers because logo design didn't want it to be too close to the actual thing. Which didn't help because now there's like a coloring image of like Dragonoid with my Kobodal logo on there, which kind of makes me nervous because then I decided to adopt the title Kyoto Battle Brawlers, which is just the Kyoto logo with the Batman Ka logo with Battle Brawlers like manipulated to be under there. Again, I discovered Batman when I was watching it on like Vimeo on like a stationary site, and I watched all the episodes. Like it was just awesome. Like I got into it by my own merit. Like it wasn't like a thing that I got into by word of mouth. I just found it accidentally while just looking for stuff, and odd enough that there was like this result of, hey, you like anime? Come look at Battle Brawlers episode 1. And no, fair enough. I got the frick into it right away, and that was like when my mom was like sleeping, and she woke up me going like ooh ah with like how Gyrus was coming down from the sky, and I remember my mom being like, hopefully that is not a demonic thing that you're watching. Like oddly enough with how insane the world is of the story, with like the many dimensions and like the Doom dimension, which I didn't know was called the Death dimension in like the Japanese dub of Battle Brawlers, which is kind of scary if you ask me. But it makes sense when Draco like calls the Doom dimension the world of finality of Bakugan. Pretty much the Bakugan version of hell, if you can like for sure call it that. But the more I like watched Battle Brawlers, the more I like got into the world and the story and all the toys and figures, and it just one thing evolved into another, and just ended up me and my mom getting all sorts of damn it, getting all sorts of Bakugan and cards and figures and all these stuff. And like at the time, like this was still like mom and I were like scarcely into, well, mom was like having her job at Verity, and she was able to like freely afford the computer that came with the job with like cool free Wi-Fi. Like we could like afford the free Wi-Fi that came with it, of my mom being at work doing all this stuff and trying to do the drive-through. Oh, but still, it was still kind of amazing either way for all the like stuff, and it was kind of awesome in a way that I was even fortunate enough to find Bakugan and able to have fun with it at all. Cause like as my mom predicted, like it was going to be a thing where she was going to be worried about if it's going to be one of those demonic enemies where she had to worry about if I'm going to be like worshipping something bad or something. Which ended up not being the case because it was like Pokemon, but with cards and marbles, with like talking. It was like a mixture of both Pokemon and Digimon. I've only hunted out to it recently. Really enjoy your content, mate. Well, thank you very much. And I hope you continue enjoying my content as I continue to make it for a while. I'm actually thinking of like doing something Homestar Runner related. If you guys want to see me do a let's play of that, but I will be recording it and then editing it, cause I don't want to just it be like a stream only channel to where I'm just gonna be half-assing everything. As I don't and I don't want to be like just half-assing everything and like not do really good. I want to like experiment with my content and make more editing skills and want to get better along with my artwork, because that's one of the things that I wanted to do is like experiment with my artwork. But yeah, like I also get like why people have a averse reaction to like all the background stuff, because yeah, it's been a thing where people like come in and talk about and like on repeat like so many things, like it it got to like a certain point where people are just getting irritated by the mention of those little marble creatures. I mean, I'm not. I've been into it since like a long ass time, ever since I discovered Battle Brawlers and wanted to divulge in this new world of fantasy monsters. Going to save the world from evil. I really like Let's Plays. That would be super cool. And you want to know how I got into the Homestar Runner? It's an internet cartoon by Mike and Matt Chapman. I think I blame my cousin, uh, either one was Cleveland, who got me into Homestar Runner at like middle age. Yeah, I think it was around like middle school when I was like playing around on the computer, listening to stupid Tokyo Mew Mew stuff. I still like Tokyo Mew Mew, and I was like going geeking out on everywhere until my cousin was like, "Hey, check out this site called HomestarRunner.com." Instantly, I became a big fan because it made me laugh. Like anything would make me laugh at the time, but it had like funny characters, some good stories, and it is like community of people who enjoy the stuff along with me. And every time that I would visit my cousins, I would be like, and Homestar Runner is still going on, and I was hoping that they would be surprised, like, are they still coming out with cartoons? Like, you think that they would stop making stuff like that, like, by now, but no. They still keep going on, and they're still going on with this day, like, making fan costume real, they're, like, making little games that, yeah, they're still going on at the moment. What am I going to make for this shirt? Idea. Maybe put like a diamond here, like Helix Dragonoid. Uh, da, da, da. Man, McDonald had like such elaborate background models. With things like this would end up being like a VR chat model. That would be kind of neat. He would Dragonoid with air horror. No, jet horror. Or like Elfin. Hell, I would take Titanium Dragonoid. Mean Machine. What is even Mean Machine? These aren't like any of my pictures. I just have them on file so I could look at them every once in a while for research. Yeah, for research. Man, imagine how cool Helios would be if he wasn't part of the Vexos. I mean, here's Vexos Helios. And I still do have the Blade Rara, Helios and Pirate 1. Battle Planetor. So awesome. When I first thought about the reboot, Meta 818. Hey. I mean, Home Surrender was just awesome. And I finally beat Dingo Man 2086 too. That's one adventure of my life that I'm glad that I was able to finish. But anyway, when I found out that Bakugan was gonna have a reboot starting with Battle Planet, I was like unsure because Battle Brawler had finished with Victim Surge because of not enough money and all that stuff going in. Such a cool Dragonoid art. To let Dragonoid in the sector Optimum le double de le value, he should be the best. Hope I didn't like butcher the French language. Anyway, this is a cool thing I found. Like Dragonoid, and then Dragonoid. I thought this was like so totally awesome because like I wanted this to be one of the seasons if they were running out of elements from the old series that they were gonna incorporate to the reboot. Like, I'm hoping that they would like have a season where both franchises, like Battle Brawlers and the reboot characters, like have a thing that Digimon did with like the Digimon Fusion, the hunter that let throughout time special, Japanese only special. I'm trying to find like Dragonoid kind of stuff. Sorry. Only I seem to have is like Fusion Dragonoid stuff, but I know. Ah! Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. But there was like a comment in the Bakugan group chat that it would be kind of impossible to implement Battle Brawler with a reboot because it wouldn't like make sense. Cause it, no, they said something about the. Really like the look they have. I kind of forgot. I had the bot, but I think I got these like off Amazon. I have no idea what these brand is. I mean, I should know, but unfortunately, I don't. Boo me. I don't even know my own brand of headphones. Where is the Helix Dragonoid though? I'm gonna cut my display capture for a bit. I knew that would pop up. And back in. Back again. Dragonoid. Yeah, something like Lumino Dragonoid here. This would be such a cool adult costume if they were to make it. I mean, I'm an adult now. I'm still in the Bakugan. Like, there are not enough, like, Bakugan, like, stuff, like, made for adults, like, costume. Cause I would totally get a Dragonoid costume. Never mind Dan. I would definitely get like a costume, a Dragonoid costume my size of either series. So I can like be like my hero Drago. Cause like I have almost every iteration of Dragonoid except like Frost Dragonoid or Blitz Dragonoid. Technically I do have Blitz Dragonoid, but it's Battalion Dragonoid with Dragonoid Colossus. That, you know what? I should do Neo Dragonoid because there are like Neo Dragonoid parts of avatars that are already in VR chat, like a Neo Dragonoid ball, and there's already Neo Dragonoid on Dan Huso on Avatar, so Neo Dragonoid would actually make sense to be on an actual Dragonoid avatar as clothes. Which also reminds me, I used to play Batman Dimension when it came out too. Y'all remember Batman Dimension? Yeah, you soon. Hope you have it night, day. It's night actually, like 9:33 p.m. Nice interacting with you. We'll definitely watch more of your videos. Thank you, John Baptiste. You're a cool dude. You are definitely a cool dude, John. It was nice, like, interacting with you too, and I enjoy, like, this is why I have, like, a YouTube channel per se, because I do want to, like, interact more with my audience. And like having a YouTube channel like gives me the chance of actually having like it gives me a chance to interact with my audience. And I just like really enjoy it. Oh, that reminds me, I also have a Dragonoid Funko Pop figure. Huh. I forgot about that. I'm gonna look for Neo Dragonoid. Yeah, that one doesn't count. But yeah, like it gives me ample opportunity to interact more with my audience, and I'm just like having a blast despite me constantly complaining about the fact of I'm so knee way head deep in the drama. John. Well, the fact your name is John Baptiste makes me think of John Pierre Delmas from Kolyoko, the Headmaster Academy. I don't mind calling you like Jean Baptiste. It sounds a little bit French, and you know I like the French language, the French language, cause it's an interesting language for me to learn, and like, oh, this is interesting. Oh. Oh! So, this is like a reboot idea. Crossed with New Historia. How cool. How uniquely cool is that? It's kind of like a mix of Anthro with like a mix between two theories. That's well. That's why I like the background art community because they take ideas and mix them up like that. I love that. Hope you have a good night and see you soon, Sean. You can just call me Furo if you want. That's cross Dragonoid, but good try. Where is Neo Dragonoid? Like, is like easy to say. Like, I'm kind of surprised that I'm almost done. Yet I have to like head to bed soon because it's starting to get late here. I might as well dream tomorrow if I'm gonna be having any like chance. Oh, this is. Oh, totally. Oh, totally. Now this is a better site to snap on with. Ah, now that's a perfect Neo Dragonoid to take reference from. Hope it was worth all the wait. So, yeah, like, I'm busy having to deal with this and also all the things considered with, like, what's going on between me and Peter and everyone else, like, involved in this superficial mess of, like, stupid stuff that everybody's being subjected to. Like, I hope that I hope that it wouldn't come to like a point where it's going to be like bad to a point like I was just like happy to get out of it when I could because I mean it being the case point with Matthew, like he was being severely toxic and it was not doing good for me. Like, not at all. Like, he was calling me names. He was, like, making sure that I suffer for my actions, even though I didn't do anything. And he knew this too. He knew I wasn't doing anything, but he'd rather, like, try to ruin. He tried to ruin my life in like the thick of things because he thought he could get away with his stupid stuff, and I was like, I am not going to take that line down if he thinks that I'm just gonna roll over and be like, yeah, it's not a problem. I'm not gonna be fear monitored into being quiet just because someone got their little feelings hurt. I mean, that would be giving them what they want, which is like totally BS. And I'm not gonna take things like that laying down because, like, no one has to be subjected into poor behavior just because somebody is, like, looking for lust in, like, a way like that. And I'm just being like, no. Like, I'm sure you meant well, but the fact is, like, you getting caught is like, you're not getting away with shit. You're not getting away with making a complete fool of yourself just because you think you're on higher ground than everybody else. Just because you think you are innocent doesn't mean that you truly are. And that's what kind of makes me mad because, like, people are, like, I hate that I'm being mad about it. First off, because I know it's not my problem, it's not my fight, but technically I am in a fight because I am a victim of Matthew's stupid choices. And I want to see him fall for his stupid behavior. I do. Because what he's done to me and other people is inexcusable for what he's trying to do to other people. And he thinks what he's doing is totally in the right when he knows it isn't. And that's just like, whatever, dude. You want to die on your hill? Then go right ahead. I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to be a fault guy just because you think you are in the right and nobody should be going up against you. Like, I remember a time when he was like being confronted by Rusa and everyone else in a voice call. And when he got hauled out for stupid BS, he like he got his own uncle to come fight for him because he must have a, let's say, coward to even fight his own battle with one he started when he did all those things in Ponytown. Not to mention the fact that he did so discreetly, even when I was making that stupid lame ass comic. No, Digimon theme trunk. that lame ass comment I never finished because one, I had people accusing me of being into like little children when in the comment ancient rest. That is not like an account for me being into pedophilia. And I want people to get their mind out of the fucking gutter for that. Stupid people on Trent for my. And I remember the dream he did on me, and I was there at that dream when he was like calling me out because he was calling me a stupid idiot for not believing his bullshit fucking lies. Called me a man baby because apparently to him I was a moron to even believe Rusa over a stupid asshole like he did, like Matthew. Meanwhile, I had every reason to stay away from Matthew. I had every reason why I blocked him on Discord. Because, one, you do not get to insult me and get away with it thinking it's a joke. I hate when people justify their lame ass actions to just. I hate when people justify their lame ass actions to provoke and insult me. It just makes me so mad. Especially when it comes to people like Peter or Matthew or anyone. Especially Grant fucking Roshi in middle and high school who would most often than not like make fun of me, and I wouldn't even have help from the teacher aide. They would join the fun of making fun of me and make my life miserable. But obviously people have a whole lot of fun trying to ruin my life because they think I'm a fucking selfish moron. I'm totally gonna make fun of this pathetic loser because he didn't believe me not being a pedophile over some dumb toxic sheep. Yeah, well, I would not have if you weren't such an asshole. I have no idea what to tell you. Just because I won't believe somebody of them not being a pedophile, I have no idea. Absolutely none. it annoys me on a much grander scale level than it needs to be. This is starting to look really good. And I'm almost done with it too. And I'm going to save it here. End this dream. Because I'm all out of time and I need to go to bed. 9:54. Damn. We've been live for what? 2.5 hours? Okay, I'm gonna be, when I get to bed, I'm gonna be watching this, and hopefully it stays up, it doesn't get taken down. Hope you've gotten through it without any consequences. I actually did. I actually am somewhat healed up from the COVID. It was a tough ride dealing with the COVID and all that, but I took vitamins. I had bowls of soup, would help clear my sinuses. Had many like healthy things, would help clear a lot of stuff. So anyway, enough of that. Hope you guys have a good night. I'm gonna go to bed right here. Cause I am like tired as fuck. Hopefully everybody has a good day. Good night, everybody.